Welcome back to the Hot Pockets pregame show. I'm Puckett, and this guy right here, you might know him by the name of Totz. Totz, welcome to the show, bud.
What's going on? I'm excited.
You know, all offseason I was thinking, who should I bring on for the pregame show? Should I bring on Hines? He was the best overall player. He's playing, with straight ripping. Should I bring on Neighbor? I was like, no. I'm going with somebody I've never talked to before except for the Doritos Combine, and that's Totz. How you feeling?
Pretty good. I'm excited to be here. It's a good feeling to be up here with you. Finally, I always see you here, and never got a chance, so I'm excited.
It's your big day, son. You're on this main stage later tonight. Everything feeling good? You guys comfortable?
Very comfortable.
All right, now I got to start off by asking you about the Combine. You and I just got back from the Doritos Combine in Nashville a couple of weeks ago. First off, how was it? Did you like it?
Loved it. It was amazing, that Doritos did that in MLG, combined and made a great tournament. I mean, it's awesome to see all those AM kids. You're real excited for that. It's like they're nationals for us. So all those kids are coming there to prove something. And, it's awesome to see a team like Dubai's team, finish and win it because they practice a lot. I always play against them. So
you always play against Adrenaline Rush?
Yeah. It's nice to see that they won.
And I wanted to ask you, was there anyone there that really impressed you, anyone that stood out? Who was the best person you found through the evaluations?
There was a lot of people that stuck out to me, but definitely it would have to be Adrenaline. He was really good. I actually evaluated him. I gave him a sticker, and I evaluated him later on. And I saw him play like in the winners or losers bracket finals, or saw him later on in the rounds, and I was like, yeah, this kid's really good. You just see his individual skill, and he definitely belonged on a top 16 team for sure.
And, of course, Adrenaline and all of the Adrenaline Rush players are here this weekend thanks to Doritos. They're going to be fighting out of the amateur bracket. Now, I have to ask you, is there any other rising star you have to look out for? I was watching a really good noob.
A really good noobs. I seen something that I've never saw before, and I looked at you when it happened. It was at Narrow's flag game.
Face.
It was that face. It was Narrow's flag, and the guy went from flag snipe and threw it up to the shockwave and hit there for a little bit and played it off like they didn't see him, which they didn't, and ran it up top mid and scored. And I looked at Chris, and I was like, did you just see that?
Did that just happen?
A really good noob, man.
Well, when we weren't watching players, we were up doing little speeches and little seminars, and Totz had the crowd rolling. Can you actually reenact that your best play ever, basically? Because I saw it in your montage.
You really want me to get up and do this?
No, you just talk us through.
It was, pit flag, I was actually...
I'm putting you on the spot right now.
No, I like this. No, pit flag, I was playing one of my first games of Halo 3, and I was in a game with Puckett on my team. Chris Puckett, the one and only. And I wanted to be on the top 10 so bad. I always see it. It's so sick looking. And I have the sniper in long haul. Quick scope one kid, boom.
Boom.
Look long haul again, boom, double.
Boom.
And now I'm getting shot as someone's running in the flag for the third kill. I turn around and boom, blame this kid, no scope for the triple kill. And the last kill's coming through green, no scope, overkill, extermination.
And of course, the boom with the extermination, of course. But in Totz, I saw that clip actually in your montage. Status Quo released a montage with their 2009 team. Who put it together, and how long did it take you guys to gather all those clips?
Ace is known for the clip man. He handles everything. He didn't even know it was coming out until, he's like, hey, I need your clips. I'm like, for what, man? So I was really excited how that turned out, though. I loved it. I thought it was awesome. Ace did it, and I don't know who did the editing, but he got all the good. There was some good editing, I thought, to it. So I was really happy for that. It's like a good memory of, me leaving that team, like the last thing we had.
And speaking of leaving the team, that was my next question. You like how I set these all up to transition in a line? It's all pre-planning. It works out well. I have to ask you, when the call came from Final Boss, when you got the call from those guys, first off, who was it, and how fast were you making that decision? Do I leave Status Quo? Yes, I'm going to Final Boss.
It was, to be honest, right after the season, after we didn't place as well as I wanted to, I kind of had a hunch that it was going to happen. We tried out Strong Side with me, Flamin' Ace. We tried out Clutch with me, Flamin' Ace. We tried out Legend with me, Flamin' Ace. And it just, wasn't there anymore. We needed to get Drive back. I wasn't playing much. Flamin' Ace weren't playing much. And Fear itself was at my house all the time after Orlando. So I was trying to get something started with him. Because he got dropped from Instinct. So we were officially a duo.
Oh, a duo.
A duo. And there was so much Hurricane stuff going on with the offseason that I didn't know was going to happen. So Fear was at my house and said, let's run with Ogre 2 in victory. And when I heard that, I was ecstatic. And look at the Final Boss on. I'm so pumped to be on this team, So that happened. I was very excited. And the worst part about it, though, was Ace and Flame were like my, family. They're there all the time.
Right.
I pretty much got into the game with them. So leaving them's tough, but I mean, look at now. They're about to play heaven and earth, and I think this is their best team yet. So I'm really excited for them. They have the drive back, and so do I. So it helped all of us.
And, status quo, Flame, Sword, and Ace, those guys seem to be on pretty good terms with you because they came out to your house for the 5-team LAN. I need to talk about this. First of all, can you walk us through the Totz LAN house? Because I hear it's like the sanctuary. It's heaven for gamers.
It is pretty ridiculous. My dad is a freak for video games, always has been, and he had the idea of a 3-team LAN not too long ago for this coming up event right here. And I heard about that. I was like, that'd be cool. 3-team LAN sounds pretty good. And then next thing you know, 2 nights later, Walshy calls me. He's like, you excited for the 5-team LAN, man? Like, what are you talking about? I'm not having 30 kids in my house. I'm trying to get a warm shower in once in a while. These guys just come over. Best man's in my bed. I mean, it's ridiculous. I'm sleeping on the floor in my own house.
Best man in your bed.
Best man is in my bed with that curly hair. I'm just like, Nick, what are you doing?
Sounds delicious. No, I have to ask you, though. I have to thank you, Mr. Panaccio. Your dad is right down there smiling up here looking at us. And I have to give him a huge shout-out for the LAN Network. Thanks to you guys and your family, I've been able to watch the top teams when we're not in a tournament mode. The LAN Network, super awesome channel. And you guys are streaming one player from every team, and we get to listening with your communication.
Yeah.
Final Boss's communication seemed to be on or off, but towards the end, it seems like you guys kind of nailed it down, and you were the one putting Ogre 2, Fear Itself, and Victory in their place. Totz is taking over.
I'm taking over this because they were, they whine, they get in their little mode, and I'm just like, guys, shut up. I'm going to tell you that once. We're playing. Like, I'm not here to, argue and whine. Let's just play and beat them. So we put down money matches with Classic and Carbon, $50 each, to try to, get that our energy back and stuff. So we finally did that, and we got a new final boss in, with our energy. It came out, and it was perfect. So I was really excited with that.
So final boss, when money is on the line, will perform.
That is true. This is true.
And money is definitely on the line this week. Is final boss going to perform?
I definitely think so. I think this is the most comfortable I've been with a team. Going into tournaments, I've been always a little nervous about it and not really, confident in my team. And this tournament I'm excited about it. I've never been really excited. I've always been nervous, oh, what if I do, don't do this. Now I'm like, I'm going to do this, we're going to win, and we're going to upset Straight Rippin' tomorrow.
Now, the very first time I saw you play, I put you on the main stage, part of the Friday night kickoff up against the New Order. You're back here, Friday night kickoff. Last time it took you guys 5 games. This time you're going up against Darkest Hour with Victory X, Ogre 2, and Fear Itself to back you up.
Yeah.
I know you guys aren't overlooking any team, but have you overlooked Darkest Hour at all, or are you a little bit worried about that?
They have been a little bit, which I'm worried because this team's a good team. They're all good players. I mean, Twilight had a great event last event, and Legends, he's a legend in this league. He's been around since, I've been born. So, going into this, you're not going to overlook anyone. I'm trying to get the Straight Rippin', and this team's in our way to get there. So I'm trying to take them out.
So speaking of Straight Rippin', you guys have been preparing for Winners Bracket Round 3 against them. Tell the world, what can we expect to see out of Final Boss against Straight in that match?
They think they know us. That they watch the LAN Network. They watch how we play. They're always seeing our beginning strats, which we've never changed up. And now they're going to get a little taste of new beginning strats. They're going to try to counter our old ones, and we're going to have new ones for them. So we'll see how that plays out. And, it's all about coming there and playing our game that we played, and no one's going to touch us. We play our game. So I hope we just bring that tomorrow.
All right, well, if you can do that, you're going to be looking great for the tournament. And Totz, you're on the pregame show, so you have to know this one's coming. It's time. It's the Hot Pockets Puckett's pregame speed rounds. Here we go. You ready? Camo or Overshield on Construct Team Slayer?
Camo.
Camo. Why? Just kidding. It's a speed round. Pen or pencil?
Pen.
Status quo or Heaven and Earth today?
Status quo.
Favorite amateur player?
Big Bert.
Big Bert. Shout out.
Bert.
Best pro haircut?
Best pro haircut. Lunchbox. He's got like a Star Trek look. It's pretty sick.
Star Trek is the stuff. Sniper or rocket?
Sniper.
Bacon or sausage?
Sausage.
Favorite map?
Heretic.
Blondes or brunette?
I love every girl.
Oldest girl you'll approach?
Oldest girl I'll approach. 33.
Have you ever killed someone with a mauler from Shibby?
Dual maulers, actually. Everything.
Totz or Henry?
Henry.
Have no idea what that means. Sundance's question. And, of course, have to ask this one. When it comes down to Hot Pockets, do you go with the cheeseburger or do you go with the buffalo chicken?
Cheeseburger.
All right, well, I think we have a very special cheeseburger slide shot for you, Mr. Totz. Thank you very much, guys. That is the Hot Pockets pregame show. Beautiful ladies, beautiful men. We got more money coming up for you right now. It's the Bracket Show, and after that, the Friday night kickoff gets started at 9 o'clock.